Reports are stating that Tottenham Hotspur Football Club are keeping tabs on AC Milan star Frank Kessie. The Tottenham Hotspur women have got off to a winning start in the Barclays FA Women's Super League, beating Birmingham City 1-0 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And Spurs spoke to a Zenit striker over a move this summer, but it could still happen next summer on a free transfer. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all keeping well. In today's video, I'll be going through all of the latest Tottenham news, all of the rumours and all of the reports. And if you don't subscribe to this channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. Now, there must be something about 1-0 wins on Tottenham Hotspur at the moment because, of course, we have played 3 Premier League games. We have won all 3 of them 1-0, sitting top of the Premier League. Wins against Manchester City, Wolves and Watford. Well, the Tottenham Hotspur women started their FA Barclays Women's Super League campaign on Saturday afternoon at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, beating Birmingham City 1-0 with a Kit Graham goal. Now, Kit Graham becomes the first ever Tottenham Hotspur women's player to score at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The Tottenham Hotspur women's next game in the WSL is next Sunday on the 12th of September, away at Manchester City, a 6:45 p.m. kickoff. The under-18s, the under-23s and the Tottenham Hotspur first team are all in action next Saturday on the 11th of September. The under-18s kick off 11:30 at Hotspur Way against Reading, whilst the first team will be travelling away at Crystal Palace in the Premier League, 12:30 p.m. kickoff. And the under-23s are next in action in Premier League 2, home to Liverpool, to be played at Stevenage at the Lameck Stadium, 3 p.m. kickoff. A report has been published by the Daily Mirror, and they are stating that Liverpool are battling PSG and Tottenham for Frank Kessie transfer, but face tricky obstacle. Jurgen Klopp's side are vying for the signature of AC Milan star Frank Kessie, but face competition from fellow Premier League rivals Tottenham Hotspur and French giants PSG. The report then states that AC Milan midfielder Kessie has rejected the Serie A outfit's latest contract extension offer, triggering attention from the likes of Liverpool, Tottenham and PSG. Kessie's contract at the San Siro expires at the end of this season, meaning he could call time on his stint in Milan without giving his side the chance to receive any compensation for his departure. The Milan hierarchy are thought to have held numerous talks with the 24-year-old's representatives, but despite lengthy talks, are yet to strike an agreement with the player who is catching the eye of the European elite. And according to Italian outlet La Gazzetta dello Sport, they are reporting that Kessie has turned down Milan's latest offer, worth around €6.5 million per year. The former Atalanta man is rumoured to be holding out for a proposal that will match his demands of €8 million per year, plus €2 million bonuses, a figure PSG are willing to pay. But it does remain unclear whether the Premier League sides, keeping tabs on Kessie's situation, would be open to paying the midfielder that much money. Later on in this report, it then says that Kessie enjoyed a stellar season last year in a Milan shirt, helping them get back into the Champions League for the first time in more than 5 years, notching 13 goals in 37 appearances in the process. Now, my thoughts on this very quickly. Kessie is a fantastic player, certainly doing it in Milan, you know, with that goal record as well, 13 goals in 37 appearances last season for AC Milan. We could do with someone like that coming in now for this season, for any chance of finishing in the top 4 and getting Champions League football next season. I've been saying it all summer. We needed a creative midfielder and we need a striker. When you think about it, last season, a combined total of 26 goals in all competitions. Carlos Vinicius and Gareth Bale, both of them have gone back to their respective loan clubs. We've failed to replace them in this transfer window. So, someone like Frank Kessie, I would welcome him coming into Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. It's just a shame that is not for this season. But I'm hoping in the January transfer window, Tottenham can get some very, very decent business done and bring in someone who is going to deliver goals. Because I think at the moment, you take Harry Kane and Heung-min Son out of the Tottenham Hotspur team, we've got to rely on the likes of Steven Bergwijn, Lucas Moura, Dele Alli. Are we going to get the goal return from those players that we are expecting? That is a big question. Reports have been published by Football 365 and the Football Insider, and they are both stating that Tottenham centre-back Cameron Carter-Vickers rejected an offer to join Torino on loan this summer. The 23-year-old is a product of Tottenham's academy, who has made 5 first-team appearances for the North London side. He was available on loan during the recent transfer window due to Nuno Espirito Santo's existing options at centre-half. The manager has Eric Dyer, Davinson Sanchez and Javet Tanganga at his disposal, as well as the recent signing Christian Romero. Welsh international Joe Rodon will miss the Crystal Palace game on the 11th of September due to an injury, but could feature against Chelsea 8 days later. The Football Insider state that Spurs chairman Daniel Levy accepted a loan bid from Torino for Carter-Vickers. The USA defender, capped 8 times international level, rejected the proposal as he wanted to remain in the UK. A number of other loan bids failed shortly before deadline day, and he went on to join Scottish giants Celtic. He then states he will link up with former teammate Joe Hart, who moved to Celtic Park for around £1 million on the 4th of August. Cameron Carter-Vickers' contract was due to expire in June 2022, but Spurs have acted to extend it until he returns from Scotland. Cameron Carter-Vickers said, "I'm absolutely delighted to agree this move to Celtic. It is a really exciting opportunity for me, and I'm desperate to meet my new teammates and get going for the season ahead." Now, my thoughts on this: 5 first-team appearances for Cameron Carter-Vickers in a Tottenham Hotspur shirt. I think it's pretty clear, pretty evident that he's never going to play first-team football in the Premier League for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. He's played over 100 times for various other clubs on loan in the UK. And this move to Celtic, this loan move to Celtic, is just another one on the list. Incredible number of loans. I think it must be a record of a player going out on loan from Spurs to other clubs. Unbelievable. But as I said there, his contract should expire in the summer of 2022. I'm just hoping before that date, Tottenham Hotspur can get a deal done for Cameron Carter-Vickers and we actually receive some money in for him. I know that the club were trying to offload him and trying to sell him in the summer transfer window, but of course it didn't materialise, and now he's gone out on yet another loan. Now, when you think about our transfer window, I think that Tottenham have been pretty ruthless. 16 players have left, 10 on a permanent basis and another 6 on loan. Out of the 6 loan deals, Atet, Parrott, Bowden, Whiteman and J. Neil Bennett. And then, of course, you've got Cameron Carter-Vickers. Out of those 6 loans, you would expect 5 of them to come back and play in the under-23s. Cameron Carter-Vickers is the only one that I would expect to head out the door permanently in perhaps the January transfer window, or we do let him go on a free transfer in the summer of 2022. But it would be nice to cash in and get some money for him. But as I say, a very, very busy transfer window for Spurs. 16 players have left, 10 on a permanent deal, 6 on loan, and of course the 5 new players coming in as well: Christian Romero, Pierluigi Golini, Brian Hill, Emerson Royale and Pape Matar, who of course has gone back out on loan to Metz. So all in all, I think it has been ruthless from Spurs. The players that have left, first team players, I think it's been a good window for Tottenham. I would rate it, and people have asked me about this, I would rate it as a 7 out of 10. The only disappointing thing for me is the fact that we haven't brought in a striker and we haven't brought in a creative midfielder. But did I expect Tottenham to do absolutely everything in one window and it be a perfect window? No, I didn't. But what does worry me, and being realistic and putting a little bit of balance onto this, if you do have injury to the likes of Heung-min Son and Harry Kane, I think we are going to struggle to score goals. A report has been published by Team Talk, and they are stating that Spurs are still making plans for the potential future exit of Harry Kane, having held talks over the free transfer signing of a prolific Zenit St. Petersburg striker next summer. In the report, it says that Spurs were heavily linked with a move for Fiorentina striker Dusan Vlahovic, who could have cost them around £65 million. They were not the only ones keen on Vlahovic, however. The powerful Serbian striker, also held talks with Atletico Madrid, whilst Manchester City were also mentioned. Now it seems that Vlahovic wasn't the only striker that Tottenham were looking at either, and according to Zenit striker Sardar Osman, Spurs also sounded him out over a move. He claims that Tottenham were one of several sides looking to sign him this summer, and while a deal did not materialise, he claims a free transfer switch in 2022 looks to be on the cards. The striker has come out publicly and said, I have a contract. Even if I wanted to leave, Zenit can prevent me and there is nothing I can do. I had offers from Tottenham, Lyon, Bayer Leverkusen and Roma, but they rejected them. If I leave, it will be this summer as a free agent. Now, my thoughts on this, free transfer for him in the summer of 2022. Personally, I'm hoping that we do sign a striker in the January transfer window because, of course, if we want to go far in the 3 cup competitions as well, the Europa Conference League, the League Cup and the FA Cup, we will need cover for the likes of Heung-min Son and Harry Kane. They can't do it all. But talking about this striker at Zenit St. Petersburg, he played 29 games for them last season, scoring 19 goals and 6 assists. You know, fantastic record for him. But of course, you know, that league is very, very different to the English Premier League. I know some people will probably be sick of me saying this, but, you know, when I look back at that deal that Aston Villa got done for Danny Ings from Southampton at only £25 million. And the reason why I go on about that deal so much is the fact that I love players coming in who have got Premier League experience. And, you know that you're going to be guaranteed goals with someone like Danny Ings coming in. You know, it's such a good fee, £25 million. I think that is an absolute snip. So, you know, if we could get someone in with Premier League experience who we know knows the Premier League, who can score goals in the Premier League, you know, it would be a real bonus. But as I say, I'm hoping that Tottenham Hotspur can get some good business done in the January transfer window. In recent seasons, we haven't done that much in the January transfer window. So, you know, I'm hoping now that with Fabio Paratici heavily involved in transfers, you know, I'm hoping that he can pull something out of the bag in January. And of course, we can, you know, go on from January till May and then finish the season very, very strong. Just before I go, I'd just like to tell you about a wonderful prize. This week's prize from Football Prizes. Do head over to their website for all of the details and your chance to win. This week's prize is a signed boot signed by Harry Kane and Dele Alli. They do have some fantastic prizes every single week, so do head over to their website. I would just like to take this opportunity to thank every single one of you for nominating me for a Football Content Award 2021. I'm absolutely thrilled, delighted and extremely surprised and shocked to say that I've been shortlisted for 3 awards this year. The Best Club Content Creator, the Best Club Creator and the Best in Video. Now the finalist voting round will end at midnight on Sunday the 12th of September. The winners will be revealed at the live event at the Royal Lancaster Hotel on the 14th of October. If you would like to vote for me again in this final round, it would really, really be appreciated. Thank you very much indeed for all of your support. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section below on everything I've spoken about in today's video. If you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. We're now very, very close to 60,000 subscribers. An incredible number. So thank you so much for all of your support. If you do currently subscribe, if you don't, please do hit that subscribe button. It would be very nice to get to 60,000 by next weekend. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, come on you Spurs.